Hello Nitro fans, Racing 393. If only you knew how difficult this was to get to this stage in the opening. Anyway, welcome to part 3 of my Schumacher Nitro rebuild, the XTR21 SE. Is it the picture, as you said there, as I've said there, not you, me? That's a 3-speed. I've got a 3-speed, but we're rebuilding effectively the same chassis with a single speed. So this is part 3, and in this part we'll be looking at the engine. It's a Force Pro 21, and upon first investigations, the compression was shocking. It probably would have still worked, and I've got other engines within my Nitro armour, which don't have masses of compression, but they still work fine. But what I decided to do in this one is we done a little bit of pinching. Try and pinch the sleeve. So in this video we have a look at the engine, we strip it down, a little bit clean, a repinch, and basically put it back together. So sit back and enjoy.
Okay, let's get the rest of this engine stripped, and we'll see what that pinch is like. Pistons out. It's not a huge, well, there's no pinch hardly. You can push it all the way through. So we're going to have to try and re-pinch this a little bit. I'm hoping the tool I've got fits, but we'll find out. So you can see, just show you here, it just goes right up. You should only sort of be able to lift it to about there, then it gets sort of super tight. So you might be able to get a little bit out of this motor, engine, whatever it's called. So let me see what I can do on that. I'll be back in a minute. It seems to have tightened up. We'll have a look. So yeah, it wasn't much, didn't take a lot, but that's the exhaust port, and I can just push it up there. Yeah, that's better. Had to use my thumb to push it out, so I think we'll try it like that, to be honest. Right, let's get the rest stripped. I've got to clean it, so I'll get it stripped down, then I'll come back. Alright, I've got it all apart. That's the block, all good. Crank, it's a bit pitted, but it's fine. That'll clean up nicely. That's about it. Even the clutch is alright, so that'll clean up. And that seems alright. A bit dirty, if anything, but yeah, all good. We'll do that off camera, but all looks good. Right, let's go and get it cleaned. Alright, it's all cleaned. The main bits anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna assemble this engine again, and then I'll show you at the end of the video once it's done. I won't do the carb just yet, but cleaning and reassembling, and then hopefully it will feel a bit better on the old compression. So I'll see you in a bit, but this will probably take me a couple of days. See you in a bit. One polished crank, well, as good as it's going to get. I just thought I'd quickly show you. Look at this, the compression now. That seems to have worked. Engine done, back together. Yeah, it's good. Nice and clean, good compression. Let's hope it works. Cold. The next thing is the carb. So that's all got to come apart, and then that can go on. And then we're just waiting for bits now. So I'm going to strip the carb down. I'll kind of show you an overview when it's done, like when it's stripped, cleaned, and then we'll put it back on. Carb is all stripped. We'll just get this bit clean. That's the body. Got everything laid out so I don't forget where it goes. Looks in good condition, but you know, we'll clean the body out and then we'll clean up those little bits, and then we'll just reassemble and stick it back on the engine. All done. It's great, all done. Nice. It's literally just a strip down and rebuild, nothing spectacular. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That's the engine all back together. It's in pretty good nick, actually. The repinch went okay-ish. I'm never quite sure. I'm new to the repinching part of Nitro. Never done it before. Never heard of it before. It was only until recently that the compression part of the engine is called a pinch. I say recently, probably the last 2 or 3 years. I didn't even know that. I would have called it compression. But obviously there's terms and technology. Anyway, it works different to a real engine, but it's similar in many other aspects. Anyway, I've repinched it. It's not the first engine I've done, but it's probably going to be the first engine I've done and then going to use. So proof will be in the pudding, as they say. But it went together nicely. It's a very good condition engine. I'm quite happy with that. They're quite big, aren't they? As in big displacement. They're a big motor, a big engine. There we go with the motor thing again. But a big engine for the what is effectively a 1/10 rear-wheel drive off-road buggy. So plenty of power. The thing about these ones, I've never had one, but I've seen them go, and they've reported the 3-speed was ferocious for its time. And we're talking 91, aren't we? The only thing I think it's a poor design, and there is ways around it, is the exhaust, the way it just sits across the centre of the chassis, and probably will spit out a lot of shite all over the engine and all over the chassis, the gear, everything. The rear wheel, it's just poor, isn't it? So I think when I run this, I'll probably run a bit of a tube down there or something to try and deflect, or out the side, or I don't know yet. Depends on how far I go with it. We're still at this point in time of making part 3. I ordered the bits like a week ago, and they're still sitting there in their to do order bit online. So there's 2 bits which on the order now say out of stock. When I ordered it, it said shadow stock. I will probably have to send them an email because it says until the bits come in, we'll hold on to your order. That's a default message. Well, if those bits never come in, because we're talking a really old Nitro here, are they going to get them? I doubt it. So yeah, it could be a little bit crucial of what I get back. Just an update on the thrust bearing that broke. I have put it back together with some really thick diff grease. I'm guessing that you can probably buy those if you knew the size, or they're coming out of something else. They can't be too difficult. So that's another thing. So anyway, that's the end of that video. Part 3, engine went together nicely. We're still yet to find out whether or not it's going to work and whether my repinching works. But that's it. So part 4 will follow. At this point in time, I don't know when, but I'm sure there'll be an update video very soon for you to watch. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about these type of rebuilds? Have you got one of these cars? Does Does it work? Have you got a 3-speed? Does that work? What do you think? And how do you sort of feel that these rebuild videos are? I mean, some of them are very basic, but hopefully you guys will find them interesting. So part 4 will be soon. So thank you very much for getting this far. Thank you for watching. If you can consider liking the video and subscribing, please. The more subscribers I get, the more videos will go out, more people will know about them, and the more people will watch them, and that would just pretty much encourage me to do more videos. I like getting the feedback. There's still lots of conversation with people over the various videos on my channel, and I really like that people have opinions and asking questions, and I might not be able to answer them exactly, straight away, but I do try to get back to people. But if you can let me know things that or things I could try, I'm all ears. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for part 4. And bye for now.